Jesus. Jesus, man. My voice. I'm dying over here, guys. I didn't even start the video yet, and I'm dying over here. You ever get that feeling where, like, you feel like something's in your throat, and you, like, hit it, and it doesn't come out, and it makes it worse, and now you sound weird, and then you're like, what the fuck's happening? Hope I didn't swear in the first 10 seconds, but hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Princess. I didn't expect to return in this video, and you probably didn't expect me to return in this video. What? This game? Yes, this game. Anyway, yeah, you guys didn't expect me to return to this game, and I didn't expect me to return to this game. But what? It's fine. What I was gonna do is
you're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is that right? You done? Yeah. Okay, we already know this. So basically, what I was gonna do is I was gonna be more aggressive, see if I can get another ending. I don't know, just to see, because there's a lot of this game that's unexplored.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I believe everything you tell me. End of the world, you're talking about? We already know what. Jesus Christ.
That's
yes.
The spirit.
Thank you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Roger that, Captain.
We're gonna go through with this, right? She's
We
a
are.
princess. We're supposed to
I don't
save
care.
princesses,
No.
not slay them.
Shut up.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
for real. Believe the narrator and everything he says, because he's the narrator and he knows things. He knows what's best, just like a mother.
The interior of the cabin is almost
Like a mom.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden
Shit, my
table.
bad.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your
Take it.
implement.
Yes.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take it. I will.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. We're gonna be as aggressive as possible, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Excuse me? Are you already being this sassy? I started a new game, lady. You don't even know me.
She sounds
Okay, I see how it
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She knows things. She knows. She knows, guys. She knows.
Don't let it fool you. It's
You
all
guys
part
literally
of the
saw-
manipulation.
For real. Anyway, yeah. I agree with anything the narrator says. By the way, guys. Yeah, you saw me start a new game. I didn't load. I started a new game. Nah.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Of course I would. Who wouldn't?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Excuse me?
Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are.
Excuse
Are
me?
you here to kill me or something?
Yeah? Okay, yep, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I'm just gonna murder you in cold blood.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal.
No
the resolve.
dialogue.
Oh?
I'm going
No
in.
talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Because I can.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
It's not a problem.
You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No, I'm good, thanks.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I got you. I'm
You
going in,
lunge
baby.
forward without a moment's hesitation.
Let's go. Oh!
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I don't know if this is
Oh.
new.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's end of the road for you.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, huh?
But I have to wonder,
Why did I do it? Don't ask.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yes, look at you. You're on the ground. You're dying. You're dead.
It's like she's convinced she can't.
You're
die.
gone. Why are you still looking at me right now? You should be dying right now. What the fuck?
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Dead
But
look
is
to
it
me.
over? Really over?
Yeah, do you not see what's in front of you? Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Like,
With your work
she doesn't
done,
come back
you
to
make
life.
your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Oh, shushy washy.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of
It
these
was.
days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
For real.
But
Facts.
that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
They'll be plastering my name.
Only a world
Excuse me?
saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Facts. No, okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind.
Yeah, thank you, man. Anytime.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I do. With my life
Time passes.
and my soul.
You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I do what I must. We shall. So, of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
I love looking at this door, knowing that one day it'll probably spring open and then a princess will come lunging out of the darkness to plunge a dagger into my soul and then watch me bleed out helplessly. But that's just a dream, right? That's just that's just an illusion. I killed her, you know.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
Oh yeah,
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
I love existing.
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. We did it, guys. Yeah. We got a new ending. Let's go. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Short little one today, but you know, I gotta do what you got. Your boy has to do. What? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I saved everyone. I can't believe it. It was a long road. It was a long road. Stressful journey. But the payoff was so good, you know. Vladimir, hold up. Excuse me. What was that? Vladimir? Russia? Z? Oh. The ending just got ruined for me. Oh my god. 0 out of 10. I hate this ending. That was the can of my copium. My happy... No. That was my happy sauce. Eternal Bliss. Yeah, you did it. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Oh, that got you guys. Oh, make your playlist. Let me make my playlist. Whoa, okay, nope. Nope. I just opened the soundtrack for the game on Spotify on my second monitor. Okay. This is chapter 1. There should be no angsty princesses here today.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Of course.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm gonna slay her, then I'm gonna say, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna express enthusiasm. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Also, guys, this is probably going to be a cut video, so I'm going to be skipping through parts that we haven't seen before. If you want to see my original video, I am going to link it somewhere up here, or somewhere down here, or somewhere right here, or somewhere right here, just peeking over the mountains, and then you'll have to click it just in time for you to get taken to the video. And if you don't click it, it'll disappear behind the mountains, gone forever.
A warning before you go any further.
Nah, I'd never do that. I'll just put it right up here somewhere. I actually can't control where it goes, so...
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
It'd be pretty funny though if the link appeared just right over here, right in the trees, right over here.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Too bad.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Very.
The air, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Oh my god.
If the princess
Are we getting the
really lives
angsty
here,
princess again?
Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no. If you watch the video that I linked up on... Where's the nice princess I got before, huh?
She sounds
Where'd she go?
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, are you now?
Yes.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Let me take a look at you.
Excuse me?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
No problem. I live for the hunt.
You walk down the stairs.
I like
lock
making
eyes
things
with
interesting.
The princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, it is. Fine. Nope.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
We're gonna tighten it this time.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No.
Because you should be.
No.
You step forward.
I won the game last
Your
time I
grip on
did
the blade
this.
tightening as you steal
Did I tell
your
you that?
resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I'm
She's
risking it.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if I want to go in and then back out and then go in again? What if I like try to bluff it out a little bit?
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then. I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
Excuse me?
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Do something? No. You sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
You sure about that? Maybe I'm dropping it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
After-
and
okay, I
drops
said
to
I'm
the
gonna
floor with
I'm
an
gonna go in,
unceremonious
threaten, pull out, and then I'm gonna go in for the kill and see what happens to the game.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just
Are you serious or not? That's similar.
talk.
No extra
Against your
dialogue,
better
really?
judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
She's not
face to
salty about
face,
that?
Unarmed.
Nah, she still
We'll
looks
be
pretty
fine.
salty.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
I won't.
You're going to need it.
I got you.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You mean violent? Did you not? Did you forget what literally just happened when I stepped down the stairs? Did I just... Oh. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now
Did you?
why are you here to kill me?
Because I am. You're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Excuse me?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Nope, because I folded you like a pancake, like literally a couple minutes ago.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, I just know. It's a subconscious thing. You wouldn't understand. Don't smile at me like that. You're gonna I don't know. What do we have here? What do we have? Remain silent. I need to rebel, but also not rebel too much. I was hoping you'd tell me. I've been told enough. I'm deflecting you.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
How did you come to that conclusion, genius?
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Exactly.
I
Get a
don't
grip,
think I
hero.
can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Get it together.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
It's about war. And I'm declaring it right now
Whoever
after
sent you
this
to
conversation.
slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
I'm about to tell you what? No, okay, never mind.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Well, you mean I'd be killing you because you folded like a pancake last time?
She has a point.
Did I tell you that? Can I tell her
There's
that?
a reason I've been telling you to question the situation,
I
and there's a
shouldn't.
reason you've listened.
Exactly.
So,
What?
I could tell
Oh, I
you
thought
that
that
I'd
was
lead
pro
a quiet
narrator.
life in the
Fuck
woods,
you, hero.
or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my
No.
word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Facts.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Yeah, fuck the monarchies, right? Oh, I'm running out of options. I'm running out of... How long?
Too long.
Too long, excuse me?
Again, she offers no specifics.
Exactly.
No matter how
Like
hard you
what?
try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I gotta agree with the narrator on this one. I'm gonna do a little more chatting.
She hesitates before answering.
And then I go in.
You
I go in.
trust me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do,
No.
really.
I'm running out of options.
Have you decided what to do with me?
Yes,
You know why you're here.
I do. Slay!
Charge the princess.
Oh,
blade
shit.
in your hand, but you've already lost
What?
the battle.
What do you mean? Excuse me?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Okay, at least you all bear witness. She folded like a pancake the first time.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there.
Right. What?
She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fractured
I'm the
bones,
victim here.
making
Show
sure
some mercy.
you stay down.
Forget the knife. What? I didn't bring
As you
anything.
lie,
Ugh.
crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat.
Oh my god, she's showing
the
mercy.
kind of
it's
weight
like me.
you didn't think her slight
I showed
frame
mercy.
could possibly possess.
I didn't try to kill you.
As you shouldn't have let that fear
God damn it.
creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Intervene then, bro.
Is this really the
Do
best
something.
you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be
Nope.
lying if
I
said
lost
I
the
wasn't
battle,
a
but I didn't
little
lose the war.
disappointed.
I will
She
come back.
applies more pressure, slowly
Like William
squeezing what's
Afton.
left of your life out of your lungs.
I always come back.
This is the end, isn't it?
Literally.
I'm afraid it is.
Fuck you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
No, I don't. I use tranquilizers that I got from my chest. I use tranquilizers I got from my pants and electrify my heart back to pumping. Are you kidding me? God damn it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I actually already got this ending, but we're gonna... Oh my god.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh yeah, I remember I folded like a pancake in this ending, but I'm gonna change that.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That's true. Personally, guys, I'm just gonna dig straight in. I'm gonna go head first. Blitzkrieg attack is what I'm gonna do here.
Her booming voice rolls up
Booming
the stairs.
to Metro Boomin. Metro!
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't
Metro
like this last
booming?
time. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain
charge in.
binds her wrist to the far wall.
Has to happen.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
To give you a cupcake.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I brought a cake. It's not a
Drop
knife.
it.
No. It's a cake.
As if on command, the blade slips from
Oh
her
my
grasp.
god.
It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Do not tell me I'm going to be folding like a pancake again.
But we
Oh.
didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
Yeah, what?
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
The fact is you're wrong.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on.
Yeah, I
and
do,
you'd
I
better
understand.
Snap yourself out of it.
I understand, and that's why I've decided to kill.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs bump,
Damn.
and your knees hit the floor.
I should add a a sound effect there right when I kneeled. That would be pretty funny.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
No,
Well,
I
that
don't
gives
think
away
so.
the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
Yeah, it is.
She's right. We've been
Actually, I
here
agree with the
before,
narrator in this one. That can't be right. What's she talking about?
and we've died here before.
No, we haven't. Where's your proof?
We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Thanos be like, I am inevitable. Give me the
He's being
stones.
melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
We can't let her seize the stones.
Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
That's true.
The stakes of the
Very true.
situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Such wisdom. Take notes, gentlemen. Nope. No. 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 You can be whatever you want to be. I can't just go in. God damn it. I'm not gonna help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh no.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Oh my god.
No objections here.
Excuse me?
Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach
Suppose
forward
I
and
will.
grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Excuse me?
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I see they've already submitted.
Creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced
Put a
into
vine
an
boom
unhappy
there.
Truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
By me lunging at her with my blade.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
She's not even standing.
You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
She's floating. She's not even standing, bro. This doesn't count. Your argument collapsed. Get ratioed.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Nope.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Exactly. End this.
We'll end this all right.
Excuse me?
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Look at the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you.
Ah!
But you do your best to stagger
I
forward.
dropped my remote.
One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Oh yeah?
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into
no.
your lips, slicing
Sabotage.
your flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Yeah.
Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
No.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
You're right.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from
Exactly,
killing you.
bro. We gotta stop this.
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece. At least for now.
For now,
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
we're not a god. God. James. Do you have James
It
under your
doesn't
wing
have to be
too?
like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Oh, what's Jover? Slay the princess!
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
Exactly.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
That's true.
You're the one
actually.
making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
So what's she doing then?
Doing what she has to.
Oh, you simp.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Do you believe we can win this,
Princess kneels
guys?
down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Yeah, before I talked, but now I am a killing machine.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something
Oh, my
worthy to
God.
be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Yeah, not
Well,
happening.
that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
Yeah, exactly. How thoughtful of you. Not.
It's a mercy. Take it.
No.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's
And me
within
too.
striking
Two of you.
distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I will.
Yes. Though your body trembles,
Yes!
struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Yes!
The wind of your
Oh,
freedom
yeah, baby.
rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Soundtrack.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target
Oh,
again
what
and
the
again,
hell?
she laughs, crude emotion breaking
Don't you
through
smile at
her
me like
once
that. You're
stony
dead.
composure as your
Have
blade
fun next time.
cuts her flesh.
Be good.
We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Nope, too late.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
She's dead.
There's an unsettling
What the-
pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your
Punches
chest.
me, kills me instantly.
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
It's over
made
for
me
you.
use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You made the same mistake I did. You pulled in for negotiations, and then you died. Well, that's what happened to me. Now it's happening to you.
You're monsters.
What you gonna do about it?
Conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has
That's
been
3 to
nothing but
1,
cruel
loser.
to you.
Get out of here.
You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something,
It is.
I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, that's payback, lady. That's payback. You think you can take down the goat?
You're on path.
Oh.
And at the end of the path. Okay, what the hell is that?
What the? I agree with it. What is this?
I think he's upset. What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Oh yeah, that's the spirit.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was.
Dubstep in the background.
You're damn right we did.
Oh yeah.
Get over it.
I agree with the stubborn here.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
Yeah, pipe down, y'all.
Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If this is just...
Oh, god damn it.
Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already been here.
That's true. The narrator around a path that... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath, hero. I mean, what? Don't waste your breath. We already know all about her, and it's harsh, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Oh, pipe down.
This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Yeah, I know I can, and I know I will. Exactly.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
It is. Got this doom music in the background. I'm about to
There's
pop
still
off.
a princess at the cabin, but maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
No, we're done.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
I see the
That
blade.
is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Looks dead to me.
You did this.
No, I didn't. Fuck you.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
She started it, not me.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just to tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around.
Exactly. Facts.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
Probably is, since we've already played this before and we know the mirror always appears at the end.
What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
It's you, man. It's you.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It's in our way. Let's just smash it.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
More like a demon edgelord. She ain't a princess. What is this?
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Oh yeah.
You step
Oh,
forward
yeah.
and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It's a
I
bit
agree.
grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. I'd know about it if it were real. No, we can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
That's the point. We have to get to the princess to game enter.
Smash it. Let's get violent already.
Oh yeah.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash
Bring
it.
your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Oh yeah.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
You must have even greater determination.
Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
Looks pretty big to me.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably? You mean definitely?
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
That sounds mildly annoyed, man. Excuse me.
Come see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
Because you were weak. And me, I'm strong. Because me, the hero, and the narrator are goated. You're just not like us. You're not built the same as us.
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. We're going to put an end to her once and for all.
She's an ant, and I am the... She's a fly, and I am the electric fly swatter.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
By the way, I didn't know what kills ants. There's a spray. I don't know what it's called. Anticide? I don't know.
She was going to end the world last time.
By the way, we need to call Mr. Clean here immediately.
If I
It's
might
a fucking
interject,
disaster.
you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. It's why your task is so important.
Yeah, unfortunately, my chair broke and it fell off.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Nope, because I'll kill you before then.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh.
It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Nope.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve.
What are you,
for
the
letting it
smitten?
happen.
You simp?
Screw that. We can win. We've
Oh,
done it
yeah.
before, and we'll do it again.
We can win.
This time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
I can fix her, guys. What happened to you? I'm going to end you.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
For real.
Your heart free of fear, you charge.
Shit.
It's
Sorry.
now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
Oh yeah!
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Oh, the hand's coming in to save me. Thank you. I rewind. And back to being alive. I am. True to her word, you do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away and has left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
She's literally... no.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator's
Yes.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended? The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I like that spirit. Thank you, man. Said the words for me.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
I mean, yeah.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
For real. Yeah. What he
I
said.
don't want to look at us.
Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Am I angry? Let me see what's in it. It's you. And I am pissed. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. The cabin. Oh, she's pissed. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I know what you are. You are the grabby hands. I'm gonna attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots
Damn.
burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Darn. Well, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm angry. I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
Is that true?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I don't know about that one. Let her out of there? Yeah, no. She's gonna kill me and I'm gonna kill her, so. Destroy your body? What does that do? You erase your will to end your life, but it buries into this space your body should be. You feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me
I
more
believe.
perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Perhaps. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Why? She was trying to kill me and I was trying to kill her, excuse me.
You won't.
Probably for the better. So we got one new ending. I'm gonna try to get another new ending here.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A princess.
You're here to slay her.
Slay.
If you don't, it will
The
be
end of the
end of the
world.
world.
The end of the world. Of the end. I am going to silent.
Yes, but
There
you
we go.
have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I wonder what I can
A
do
warning
differently here.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'll take
You
the
take
blade
the
as
blade
well.
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I just realized we technically got two new endings because we actually just straight up killed her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice
Perhaps
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
you're like the
She
default
sounds
princess. now.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
She's like the default Fortnite skin, except this isn't Fortnite. This is Slay the Princess. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I don't have a weapon,
You
by the
walk
way.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a head.
She's so
Damn.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I suppose. And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? What? No way. Why would we even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade.
No.
Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't know how we do this differently. I'll drop it for now.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
Oh,
Just make sure
Oh
you don't
my
forget about the
God.
blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
ooh, what if I break her out and then kill her? I'm gonna do that. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
It's okay, narrator. It's all part of the plan.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that knife to good use. Don't ask for elaboration.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what
She's
I
sus.
think she's suggesting, right?
She is, because she's sus.
She is. I'm sure of it.
You better side with the narrator here, guys. Let me... What's your
She
name?
hesitates before.
Then I can do that. What's your name?
Oh,
Look at me, Hector.
have you decided what to do with me?
Yes,
You know why you're here.
exactly. But I'm also going to play the part of manipulation.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Don't worry, narrator. It's all part of the plan. I got this under wraps.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I suppose that would definitely be the right way of thinking.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
God, you're so gullible.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
God, what does that mean? For 5 minutes! So we get there when we get there.
Easier for whom? Easier
For everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, the orbs from Stories Untold locked us down here.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
No.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Don't worry, I have the initiative. It's okay. Slay!
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Wreck my evil laugh, guys.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Wait a minute. Why does this feel familiar?
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
It's an act.
It's an act.
What
She's
the hell?
unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not
How did
so
you just
sure.
guess what I just said there?
Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
I'll see you finish the
You steel your
job.
resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about
Excuse
not
me?
making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
I suppose you're not wrong.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
We got him.
Oh,
You are defeated.
The two of you fall to the
Surrender now.
this was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
The end is never the end is never the end.
floor. But you don't have the time to worry
Stanley
over her
Parable
words.
reference.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
But then you come back alive, and then you start dancing and fucking, I don't know. The adversary? Is that new?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here
Yeah, we
to
know.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, okay. But I already saw the princess. Sure, she got me killed, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't
Sure about
remember
that?
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Perhaps.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if you can hear us.
The stubborn's
only
back!
thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Yes! Long time no see.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
You know, I don't consider myself biased, but I have to agree with the narrator on this one. He's just stating the facts. He's been cooking throughout this whole playthrough.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
That's true.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
And broadly applicable it was. Thank you.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. We are very clear.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I see.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Did I get the adversary in the first video? I can't remember. I don't think I did.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Indeed it would.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric
oppressive.
odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her
She that with
fierce
the exact
voice
same tone
carries
every
up the
time.
stairs.
Fierce? Yeah, okay.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
Challenger.
It's been ages since
Never
I've
mind.
had a good fight.
A good fight I shall deliver.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Almost.
Good.
Keyword.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I don't know about that one.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from
we
her
definitely
wrist
didn't
to the basement wall. It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
No.
Oh, it's you
Clearly
again.
false.
I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
You got that right.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to have
Oh, yeah.
fun breaking you into little pieces.
I'm gonna have fun knocking your kneecaps and watching you fall. Gotta strike for the knee. Gotta go for the ankles. Oh. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. I'm gonna explore. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right,
I'm sure I looked handsome.
I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you good, man?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Why are you so worked up? This is the most emotion you've shown in the entire game. Including the first part, by the way. It's the second video. Lie! No, I don't know what you're talking about. I never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I don't think so. Don't worry, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do a good job. You got me pretty much everything you said is true. Am I talking to the princess or the narrator? Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. I'm gonna lie.
Don't try to lie to me. Just please take this seriously.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
Gravity? I see. Okay. I don't know what happened last time not fighting a demon lady. I don't want to attack her just yet. This is a new ending after all. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So,
3 minutes?
why
That's
don't
all
we
it
do
took?
it again?
3 minutes is all it took for you to get folded?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us should have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Well, shit, jeez, okay.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
That's
Couldn't have said
not
it
wrong.
better myself.
Yeah, she's not wrong. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
Couldn't have been even more wrong.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Shit, I don't know about that one. Should I take a step? I don't know. I'm gonna take a step.
Blade held
Just
tight
to-
in your
oh,
hand.
you're pissed.
You take a
Just
cautious
like me.
step towards the princess.
I think.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
Down? We're the same height, man.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Pause. What
Why
do
do
you
you
mean by
sound so scared? We can take her.
that? We can fix her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
It's true, yeah, facts. Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want and nobody has to die and the world doesn't have to end. If all you want is to fight me, then that mean what? If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? Don't you want to be free? What happened after you died? We have to figure out why you're here. You were put down here for a reason. And I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care about that, huh? Fine, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. Attack the princess. I'm not gonna fight you. Turn around, remain silent. We'll do the first option. Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Does it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Nothing else? Here, we'll do this one.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my
Oh,
flesh splits
hell
open.
nah.
What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are
Not
the things
wrong.
we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
I mean... So we're gonna fight her, guys. Just I want to explore all of the dialogue options. If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
A part of me wants to kill her, but another part of me wants to see what happens if I free her. Because I've never been here before. I resist.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again.
What?
Change your course.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
What does that mean? What? What the fuck? I'll do this one.
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am.
Do
I've
you?
already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she
What do you mean by
mean
that?
her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger
You've been
through
quiet
sheer
for a while.
pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
That we are. Attempt to free the princess. If you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. I want to see what happens.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Did you just say you're going to try and free her?
Yeah.
She doesn't even want to be free.
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic
it's true,
moral
yeah.
implications of letting her out, how do we even think that's going to work? I mean, we have a weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah?
True.
While
Yeah.
she's trying to kill you.
Hey, the narrator has a point here.
Yeah, why not?
The hero, you're... No, never mind.
And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here? Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen this part of the game before.
No, it's not.
Damn. Damn. Nah,
Actually,
might as
no,
well.
You're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into
Ooh.
a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything. Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll.
He just did.
Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling, and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever
Oh
I
my
want.
god.
So what?
You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
What is that symbol?
The princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return.
That's gonna be the thumbnail, bro. Yes. Yes, bro.
Hey,
That's the thumbnail.
decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
That's true. Maybe? Let's see. Attack, 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 free. Dude, I'm probably gonna instantly get myself killed for doing this.
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Finally. I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
I was,
Slash
doing
across her
something.
wrist. Her elbow comes crashing down on your skull.
Oh, shit.
An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh?
What?
You've gotten really soft.
What? No, I was just playing around.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Up until now, I've only been using a mere 5% of my power.
Really? In just one blow? Yes.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over.
Yeah,
It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
why are we still here then?
All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
Yep. At ease, sailor. The Eye of the Needle? Another new ending. Or a new princess.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there. You're strong, but you're bullheaded.
Excuse me?
This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us.
What?
We can use that to our advantage.
The skeptic? Okay.
I hate puzzles.
Yeah, me too. I hate puzzles.
Yeah, of course you do.
You want to elaborate on that comment?
I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. What do you have in mind?
You mean skull? Well, I mean, no, never mind.
Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens.
Oh, that's true.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If she gets out of here,
The narrator's
that's
baffled.
It. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
The narrator's like, what the fuck?
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Enlighten me then.
I have no memory of meeting you, but you've clearly seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. You'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here.
So where does that leave us?
Exactly. Keep probing him.
It leaves us exactly where we started, and where I'm sure you've already been before. The princess, left unhindered, will bring about the end of the world. You have to put a stop to her. The only way to do that is to slay her.
A little flawed thinking there.
But we didn't stop her last time. We died. Yet here we are in a world unended. A different world, unended to be sure, but there's still solid ground beneath our feet. What the hell are you going on about?
The voice of the stubborn and the voice of the skeptic are the best combination ever.
Even if he isn't lying, reality clearly continues to be real. So I want to see what happens when she leaves. I think we all need to see the truth.
It's very true. Very true. We're on a new story. We need to let her free to see what happens.
You absolutely do not need to see that.
She's probably
I've already
pissed
told
off.
you
I
the
kind of
truth,
flipped her
and
off.
The only thing to see after she leaves is the end of everything. It's not worth it.
We're in a Biden basement, bro. What do you mean?
Screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do. If you need help busting her out of there, I'm your man.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's go.
Welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted.
Oh yes, the best combination in the game.
The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further.
Nope, I think they are completely right in their thinking. Personally.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
But do we know it's her? For all we know, he's in control, pulling the strings to make us too afraid to do anything but slay her.
Very true as well. Also, I do see a bit of woods up there. We actually might be at the front of a cave entrance.
For all we know, it could be us making the changes.
Exactly. And at least, as things are now, there's no way for us to know. But the world is clearly not as it seems. We can't trust anything until we learn more.
I can't really oppose that.
If you question reality itself, there's not much I can offer in the way of persuasion, but do consider that it probably isn't helpful for anyone to doubt the ground they stand on.
I mean, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Okay. For what? What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin in this cave thing. Might as well see this through. Explore. I'm gonna explore. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else?
It's up to you in the end, isn't it? It'd be best if you bought in, but there's not a whole lot we can do to stop you if you decide to do something else. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to let them drag you and the world to ruin.
Well, what if I want to, huh?
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I have.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Yeah, I could use a choir too as well.
There'll be time for that
It'd be
later.
fit for this
now,
music.
You know what you have to do.
Like imagine hearing this music, they're hearing "Oh," like in the background. It'd actually be pretty lit.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I see.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I suppose.
But there's nowhere to go in here. This is just a hallway with a mirror at the end of it. A mirror? But there isn't a mirror here. There's the iron altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. Does he really not see it? Or maybe what we see as a mirror, he sees as a door.
That's actually, that might be what's happening. That literally is what happened, actually.
It is a door. And before you ask, no, it's not a mirror-shaped door. The object at the end of this room is both door-shaped and a door.
What is door
There
shaped?
shouldn't be any room for misinterpretation.
There's multiple shapes a door can take, huh? You're not gonna elaborate on that comment?
Who cares what it is? It's in our way, we should smash it.
I mean, it would get it out of our way, so
Take it.
take it I shall.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Wouldn't want to be pushed around without a way to push back. And she likes when we can push back, doesn't she?
Last time she did. We'll see
You
what
step
she is
forward
this
and
time.
approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you. It's a bit...
I'll believe it.
Why don't we wipe it clean?
Nah,
You bring your
I'm
fist
smashing it.
crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know if it's just me, but it's like the way he just goes, the air is humming from above, the warm and wet of the breath, and the close, like an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The tone contrast.
Her voice,
So funny.
bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Oh, I can. Lady, you're about to see my power. I was only using 5% of my power.
She hasn't changed as much as she did the time before. She still wants a fight, which means we still know her. We can use that to our advantage.
If you want to fight, how about you come and get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Don't worry about the chains.
No.
I've got a plan.
No, well, that's relief. Leaving.
Yeah, we'll just have to get her to break them. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want is to be stuck between a wall and a raging devil. You turn to
Yeah, well,
face
what
lies
the
at the end
hell?
of the narrow tunnel.
Actually, you look the exact same.
Princess, imposing
Just a
and
little
tightly
bolder,
muscled,
fatter, you
grins
know.
back at you from the darkness.
Got a little more girth.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
I think she's too far gone.
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. We'll have to use ourselves as bait. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way to get us both out. And we need to see what happens when she leaves the cabin.
That is true.
You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you do that. I won't tough shit. We're the ones in control here.
Oh yeah. The stubborn, the skeptic, and me. And the other guy, I can't remember his name, but us three were the goats.
It's not the... Yeah, doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
Personally, guys, I was just planning on straight up attacking her without hesitation, but I mean, yeah, I do kind of want to see what happens.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
My God. Not down here. If you want me, you'll have to come and get me. If you want a good fight. If you really want to see me at my best, we need to move somewhere with more space. Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down here in the dark? Inside her chains. After you killed me.
We've talked plenty. I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of waiting.
Damn.
I'm sick of you standing just out of reach and teasing me with a fight you won't let me have. You disappointed me last time, so you don't get to choose what happens next.
Yeah, do your chain, lady.
Desire
Oh,
cries.
shit.
The princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back.
Oh my
The
God.
princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
What?
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
That just benefits
We're
me.
planning on it.
Oh yeah.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You continue to the door. It'd be a real shame if it was stuck.
Narrator, I swear to God.
Don't listen to him. Locks are nothing, just barrel through.
Exactly.
No!
Free
Skin
her.
hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You bastard.
What you gonna do? Cry about it.
You glance back at the cabin as the
princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. So, this is what the end looks like.
What is this place? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. It's cold. Why is it so cold? I feel so tired.
Because the grabby hands are about to end your career. I knew it. At ease, grabby hands. Thank you. I've grown. Well, that's good. Good to see I'm a growing boy, you know. A growing bird, you know. Friend something along quiet once again. Proceed to cabin. At the cabin, approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I think we already know generally all of these questions. If you're new to this, just go watch my first video on this game. I go through all of the lore, at least with this person. I don't know what she's called, but
I await your
I'm here for
return,
some new endings,
but it will give
some
me
new
time
princesses.
to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
The hero and the princess. Let's see, what else can we possibly do?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Well, I do have one thing. I'm gonna do this, right?
you make your way up the short path to the
Oh
cabin.
shit, thought I turned around.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, we know.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air
You got the pristine blade. We will. Can we, I wonder, can we go in there without the blade, talk to her, get her out, and then come back up here, then I can take the blade and kill her, and then we'll see what happens? What is that? What is that? We'll see, yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why is the soundtrack still like this?
Her voice softly carries up the
Softly?
stairs.
This is a new one.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yo! We got the goat princess, bro. What?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest
I
of
thought
your
we'd never get
life.
this one again.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
This is gonna pull on my heartstrings, but I need to know. Well, I need to know.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
You'll be here forever, all right. Just
I see.
perhaps not alive.
You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Oh, it will work. Trust
Come
me.
downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Don't lower your guard, hero. I got this.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
No, I got a plan. Let's see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You never know.
Maybe
Look
there's
at
some
that.
way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh shit.
Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs. I have a plan, so.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
We know what's about to happen next.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang. It's the blade from
shit.
upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Have I slayed the princess here before? I'm not sure. I don't want to pick wrong, though. Save the princess. Or slay. Because saving the princess, I'm pretty sure leads to the damsel route. Which, I don't want that route, to be honest. But I might have to take that route, go into that route, and then kill her, and then see what happens.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through
Yeah, I
the
do
whole
believe I already tried to
ordeal.
kill her in this, and the last video, as a means of trying something different, and it didn't really
No.
work out.
She didn't.
Or, well, I already know what happens.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the
What if I
blade.
don't warn her? We'll see.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart.
Let's see it.
But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh my god.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming
is that?
directly for the heart.
Teeth, bro. What is that?
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
It can't just end like this, right?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch? What is that?
You're on a path in the woods,
I got none of these
and at
before.
the end of that path is a cabin.
But that is the goal.
And in the basement of that cabin
You can't skip it either.
is
This
a
is new.
princess. You're here to slay
Well, I started a
her.
new game. What the fuck am I talking
If you
about?
don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I already slew the princess. Sure, she almost killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? We will... proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
The opportunist? Okay.
The interior of the cabin
This is
a
definitely
mess of
new.
twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I suppose. I will take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
True that.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement. The mirror just disappeared there.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells
see.
of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Fucking god,
Her
dude.
voice skitters up from below.
Skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Excuse me?
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Yeah, and I probably won't slash the shit out of you. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing.
You're literally a witch, bro.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Do you?
She must have you confused with someone else.
Yeah, I was about to say. She must have the wrong guy.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't.
Perhaps.
Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Very true, yes.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Suppose
You
he
descend
is
the
the
basement
boss,
steps,
technically.
entering
He
the
can
dark
take control
room
of me.
below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back,
Oh, no.
gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh no.
That's no fair.
Oh no.
How would she know that?
What is that smile?
So,
There's a tail.
you've dropped
Oh.
the pretenses.
There's a tail there. Oh no.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Because we do.
Oh.
We have history.
no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Your deductive reasoning was correct.
Well,
correct.
you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Well, not yet. She's like, right. We haven't even talked to the princess yet.
Is it all behind us?
It's not.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we
I
can
agree,
find a
yeah.
middle ground where everyone's happy.
Gotta side with the opportunist on this one.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Okay. I'm sorry about last
Smart.
time.
Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh yeah. High IQ thinking.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Damn.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't kill me. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall. from her wrist.
Okay. Loud, okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
What a
A
sneaky,
woman
sneaky.
after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Sussy baka.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No, I don't think I will. I get the sense you're not very happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I see, okay. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than the both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a
Yeah.
way out after all. And
It's true.
unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
You mean fortunately?
Seems to me like she's
Giving you my
offering
gracious
a
support.
mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Oh yeah. For
Do you
real.
know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Oh, narrator. I don't know. Well, why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I let you out of here? Sure, my goodwill give her the blade. I don't know. No, I don't want to do that.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
You pull an
Oh,
int-
that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Oh, you're fine. It's
She
fine,
needs
guys.
us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back.
That is also very true.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but you could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
What's that face you got there, huh?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Oh no. Oh
She
no.
never breaks eye
Oh,
contact, even as the two of you
no.
find yourselves face to face.
Oh no.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Oh no. I don't like this.
After you, darling. You're the one that lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh,
I
no,
suppose.
we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
That's true.
And if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Why is she dancing in front of me?
We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking? You're talking a lot
It's very
about
true.
trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Will I? Explore. You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just go first.
Okay. Step onto the stairs.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's
Alright.
exactly what I'm worried about.
That's fine. That's fine. We can
You step
trust
onto
her.
the stairs and
She
begin
wouldn't
your
do
ascent from the
anything.
basement. The princess
To
follows
backstab
close on
me.
your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can
Okay.
we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But
He's looking out for me.
the princess is silent as you
Thank you
both
for narrating
continue
it.
the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going
what's
to wait
the
until you're through
suspicion?
that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
He's gonna shut the door.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and
Oh,
piercing.
shit.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots,
Ooh.
until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
God damn it.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Wait, what?
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself.
What is
She
that?
grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you weren't
Oh my god.
getting
She's
up.
cackling like a witch. Is that why she's called the witch?
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Oh my
You know
god.
what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Yeah, neither do I. It kind of sucks,
You were
man.
going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Ah, you never know. She's a witch after all.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that?
Yes.
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
This is why I didn't give you the knife, bro. So I can't get up. You broke my back.
Oh, I broke your back, did I?
Oh,
You
I
were the
can't
one
fall
who
on it. I can't
started
get
this
up.
Little game. You were the one who chose spite and violence and conflict. If
I'm a
not
changed
for
man.
your betrayal, I could have had my freedom a lifetime ago. But I'm
The
the
past
victor
is the
now,
past.
and that means I get to select my prize. If only I could decide which is better. Do I kill you with my own hands? Or do I let you suffer the way you decided to let me suffer? Maybe I'll do a bit of both.
The past
this
is the
is
past.
why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!" And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. Why didn't you tell us your
It's true.
plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her, and you're a terrible liar.
That's the true, maybe.
That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point. It would have been a good point if it had actually worked, but it didn't work, did it? Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
She broke her back too.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
It seems you're not the only one who's broken.
Yeah, you broke your back too, lady. What you gonna do about it?
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take.
Treat?
Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Treat? Trick or treat? Halloween reference? Is that why you're a witch?
Is that really what's going to happen?
Little Goody Two Shoes reference? Oh my god.
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Well, she's gone now, I guess. The grab saved her.
She's gone.
The grab. The fuck? Actually, the cabin. I wonder what the third chapter will be.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Is that the sound my back made when I fell off the stairs?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
For the time to come.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? I'm gonna do this.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or
Dredge
a
reference.
miller or a seamstress? The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I have a portable hard drive from opening because my computer is running out of space.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, my bad. Chord ASMR. I'm gonna enter the basement unarmed this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess
How do you
really
know
lives
that?
here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
How do you know that, huh? For all you know, this wood was freshly bought from Home Depot. Nothing to say about that?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Are you an IKEA employee?
It's
Is this why you have wood? Is this why your basement's
It's the
made of
kind
wood?
of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
You know, I criticized you in the first video I ever did on this game, but you know what? I understand.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah, I got... You don't see the nice princess often. I'm here to save you. I don't want to get the damsel ending, so I want to hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay. Down I go.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Bro, how do I get that one princess where, like, the neck is, like, fucking fat? Like, the neck is, like, Nikocado avocado levels of fat, and, like, the face is twisted. How do I get that one? What?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
ride my horse to the old town
Hi.
road. I'm gonna.
Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No, I can't. No, I'm gonna ride my horse till I can't no more. And that gets my video copyright striked. Great, thank you. Good job, Inspiringer. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Oh, shut your trap.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do we want to choose here? Any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
No, you're gonna rip your arm off, bro. You're gonna gnaw your arm off. I know.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Or you can eat yourself out of them. What?
She
Oh.
offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Is that a tone change from the narrator there?
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I feel like am I going insane? Did the narrator's tone change there?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh no.
Is someone else here?
The IKEA door closed. Oh no. Wait, didn't he say the wood was like rotten? Can't I kick that door? Like it'll break open or some shit? Okay, we already know this. We can go back to the bottom. I don't know how to
Make
get
your way to the bottom of the
another
stairs.
ending.
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Easier for
Easier for everyone.
Out of
Look at the
Imebim.
mess you're in.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her
Well,
mouth,
let's see
her
what
teeth
happened.
tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Then from here we get the hunger
As she
ending.
rips her
Can
flesh from
anything
her
else
bone,
come from
a
this?
sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
She's dancing actually.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Are you gonna flip her off again? No, we already did the sleigh route. I can't.
Fine.
I can't do anything
Against
more.
your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Okay.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she
Okay.
still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I mean,
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
okay. I mean, might as well, right?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
God, I can't.
You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Wait a minute. Did we go out with her fully last time? I cannot remember. I want to say like I didn't do like I want to say I want to take her to the door and then like almost let her out, then kill her and then see what happens. I don't think I did that.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Warn her.
Stop that.
I don't think I will. No.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yep, I know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Damn narrator gone soft. Oh my
Stop
God.
it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, I keep making excuses. I'm gonna. I don't think I took the blade last time. I'm gonna take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It will
This
be
is gonna be
difficult
very
to
difficult
slay
for
the
me.
princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
That's not a sword.
That
man.
way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Oh, you have no idea what I'm about to do to your beloved right now.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Very true.
The
Oh,
door
this is
to the
about to get
basement
foiled.
creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Ugh.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah.
Her voice. It's
Murderer.
somehow even more
Freddy Krueger
beautiful
2.
than last time.
It's me.
I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for
Fawning.
everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Everyone.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
You know, I actually didn't realize it in the first video, but like, she is like, she's very weird.
You walk
This
down the
version of her,
stairs
she's
and
very
lock
weird.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's like, I don't know. What do you want to do? What?
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I thought the hero said that. What?
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Dashing.
And she called us a hero.
You're a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Sorry, guys.
Well, she killed us.
Cracking my ankles in front of me.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I don't know
You've
about that one.
died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
It's very
We
true.
damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Yeah, that's what I did before, but I
Now,
can't do it
hold
this
on.
time.
If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Oh no.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Oh. Oh boy. I am gonna awake a demon, and it's going to be the worst princess I have ever come across in the entire game. I'm doing it. I'm doing
Blade
it.
in hand, you run the princess down.
New content warning. New content warning.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
listening to the narrator, getting a
You
new
ignore
ending.
the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
You see, what is that, bro?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
What the fuck?
And
You
just
see
like
this
that,
shit?
she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I
No
know it
problem,
must have
man.
been difficult.
No, it was fine. It's fine. Together we overcome the greatest challenge.
I feel sick.
You serious right now?
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
Yeah, we'll see.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Yeah, we literally saved the world. Like,
Get
what?
over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the
Oh.
world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
No swearing. Hey,
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me?
excuse me?
You absolutely do not do that.
Exactly, take control.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only
Okay.
thing left for us to do
Okay.
now that she's gone.
It's time to take a chill pill. I say no.
Exactly. You're not doing this.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
You're not gonna win.
Don't believe this.
Neither do I. Like, what the hell is happening right now?
What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Okay, first of all, the last time you had influence to control my body, and now you're just like, no, I can't do it.
That's right. You're all
Hypocrisy.
sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Gray, a new ending. The Gray.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do
Oh,
you
boy.
think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness?
We're not in the
Our
woods.
beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
Wrath?
She
Wrath, you
won't be
mean?
alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still
Ooh.
here.
Ooh.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
Yes, hello.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
Damn.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
I mean, true.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
Permanent? Okay.
And if it
yeah, I don't
is
know if you heard that. My
permanent,
speaker's going
then
crazy.
what? You'll kill us again.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the
depths of my bereavement.
What is this vocabulary?
Don't
What?
provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Yeah, neither am I.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
Excuse me?
It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh boy.
How exciting. I'd love to see you try.
I mean, he'll definitely try, alright, that's for sure.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to
The narrator's just getting overpowered
I'm
here.
going to
in
actually
fucking
do
argument.
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, come on. In this video, in last video, we had the greatest team up of all time, and now we're having the greatest battle of all time.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
I have to agree with the narrator on this one. What happens if we don't go to
She'll
the cabin?
find a way out eventually, and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Again, he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn
Yeah, why
around
was she
and
locked up in there in the
leave,
first
go
place?
to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
I agree with that as well. Something's that clear.
Oh, it's clear, you murderer.
Excuse me?
Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about it. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end.
Just a matter of time.
Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't this different last time.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means
Oh
there's
my
hope.
god.
That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
He's not doing too
I'm
well
doing
at
better
all.
than any of you. I'm doing
You literally
great.
killed us. What?
She's alive. Influence doesn't require life.
I mean, he's spitting facts.
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
Again,
I
he's
shan't
pretty
listen to
correct
the
on
vile
this.
mutterings of you
The
servants.
narrator also said that
Onward!
last time.
Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
Alright.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Yeah, no problem, man.
Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
You see, I'm kind of divided, because he said don't do the same thing as last time. We killed her last time, so do we free her this time and see what happens?
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
For real.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist.
I just exist.
And that's fine with me.
Literally me.
This is
literally
horribly
me.
unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Suppose it does.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beam, but you're not alone.
What?
You can feel
My bad.
something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall.
Yeah, what is that?
Is that her?
The princess? What?
Our beloved. So she does live.
No, that's like that looks like a ghost to me.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
She's pretty dead over there.
Before you can
Ghost,
make a
yep,
move,
see
the
that.
figure is gone,
She's gone.
vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
It's gone.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
It's true, yeah, it's very true.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
Oh my god.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Aye aye. But there is no
As
door.
if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right.
You know, I'm gonna sound pretty crazy for saying this, but I'm actually gonna follow the advice of the smitten here.
You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not. You
Okay.
make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
Do you say this every? Oh, I
It's
can't.
time for all of you to see what
I
we've
can.
become.
I can't not do that. What?
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
Thank you, narrator. Thank you.
So much
A real
for our
lifesaver.
reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see.
Like the princess.
We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold.
Oh my god.
We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh, she's
revealing an
sad.
antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love.
Your love?
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we good?
You receive no response.
Are we good? I'm
Do you
sorry.
think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
It's true,
Of
yeah.
course she's livid,
She's livid.
with good reason.
She's livid.
You aren't.
What's this Gen Z speak?
Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Unless it does.
As you
See
descend
it
the
left out.
final
Oh.
step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap
Oh,
on the
she
floor.
dead.
Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Oh yeah, she big dead. She big dead on this
This
one.
cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Yeah, that's called a ghost, man.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page.
Yeah, you thought. We like thinking a lot, huh?
Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Oh no.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs.
Oh, she's
clutching
livid.
a brightly burning torch.
She gonna throw that at us.
So that's
kill
where
us.
the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Damn.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We
Yeah, the
make
table's gone too, by the
amends.
way.
She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Exactly, man. What?
But
She's
she
surely not
hasn't said
gonna
anything.
burn us.
Are you sure she can talk like this?
I think she's just so livid she doesn't want to talk to me.
You came back.
Damn.
I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Damn.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my
It's a skeleton, bro. What?
I have found
That's
it
a
in
wig.
me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch
Oh,
falls
okay,
from the
yeah.
princess's hand,
Yeah.
bounces down the stairs.
We're gonna get burned.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement,
I knew it!
perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
I see nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
Sure it
She's
is.
holding a grudge.
Clearly.
She wouldn't. She's perfect.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Pretty bad.
Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think
Let me
a bit
guess,
of
is everybody
fiery
being threatened
passion
too?
is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Oblivion. Oh, sorry guys. I ear-ripped you. Hold on. Why did you close the door?
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
I shan't.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing
Oh my god.
things.
He's
The heat grows in
Okay.
intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed?
Yeah, I think she's noticed.
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
No, it's the only way. Don't let me burn.
You'll understand when it's over. Just like I understood after you stabbed me in the heart. Everything is okay.
Oh my god.
Flames lick at your form, stripping layers of you away, causing your skin to blister and pop and crisp.
Ooh.
As you burn, the princess glides to your side, her ghostly form blackening as she too succumbs.
Oh boy. Oh.
This is terrible. We're going to die. I'd savor this feeling if I were you. Soon enough, we won't have nerves.
Isn't that a good thing?
And we'll get to die with her. After what you made us do last time, this is as sweet an end as we can hope for. She clutches you close to her chest.
Oh god.
Her eyes
It's
wide
loud.
and her smile wide with
Looks like
mad
I'm sizzling a
affection,
steak on the grill.
watching as the flames take you away.
Man, speaking of steaks, I could really use a T-bone right now.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, okay, man.
It was so bad.
But somehow, nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Hers did, clearly.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
Oh boy.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
I suppose, man. Oh. Kind of looks like a wretch from the back rooms. And then the
She's
mirror
gone.
again. The Wraith? What is that?
You're on a path.
Okay, I
in the wall.
don't like this.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
I don't like the spider webs, guys. I'm a spider phobe.
Yes, so it does.
No, there has to be a way out of here.
There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
That is a thought, yeah.
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
You'd be correct.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we?
The cold is back!
Why should we be afraid
Let's go!
of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Yeah, it's more like a cave now you think about it.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
I wonder how the voice of the paranoid and the voice of the cold will mesh together. The smitten and the cold are mortal enemies, it seems.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
You're the same narrator we met on the other loops. You weren't quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good.
Damn.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
What, the narrator?
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
You mean the narrator? What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right? No, it's strictly worse.
Excuse me?
And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
I suppose.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
What?
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
But he wasn't so like, I'm not, they have a point there. He wasn't so quick to like accept this. Now he's like lenient. Now it's almost like he's encouraging us to do it now. What? Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
I don't think we've been through this one before.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're in the hallway. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of the hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
You seem kind of confused there. You were like at the end of the hallway. It's the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he?
No, he did not.
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, considering we've experienced death before, right?
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
Does it?
Reach your arm forward to the pitch black of the opening.
I'm gonna add a vine boom there to make that more intense. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
I swear to God, if this game jump scares me.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Oh
Shit.
boy.
Where is she? You feel something
Oh.
long and frigid coil around your ankle.
What the fuck?
Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
Constricts?
Your bones snap.
What?
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your
Oh.
legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse.
What the hell?
And you collapse with them. You're met with a terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips
There's
your
a
leg
difference?
in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Oh.
Last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Ugh.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
I mean, he's not wrong. He is spitting facts.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Yeah, okay.
Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
He's oddly stubborn.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
I like the soundtrack, man. Really, the tension. Look, we're even now. You killed me, then I killed you. We'll have to run to the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now it becomes
I don't remember that
something so
happening.
much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
I don't think those
If I were
events
you, I
transpired.
would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
So I'm a victim in all this too, you know.
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
Excuse me.
Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when it's exactly what she's doing right now.
Someone tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to
What
the
the
floor of
hell?
the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Hi.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
I mean, just kinda got a point.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
She is like staring right at us, by the way.
I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
The fuck? What?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed
She's
on the
in-
long hallway, your vision
Okay, I'm
swinging
gonna
as the
stop saying
princess's
that.
command reverberates inside your skull.
She's in my
Her
head.
voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
You broke
So
my bones,
cramped
lady.
in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I
Oh,
know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
she's also right.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
No, I wasn't.
And what reasons
Source?
are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
I don't remember any of those events transpiring.
We weren't always
You
like
serious?
this.
Oh my god. Shit.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still
Oh,
slumped against
God,
the
I don't
wall,
like those
trapped
sounds.
between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
I do?
You toss the
Oh,
last
yeah.
of your will aside and surrender to the princess.
Surrender? No, it's for experiment purposes.
I guess that's that. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
You cracked there. Okay. I get it.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
What the hell?
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Yes.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
Oh, damn.
It really is, isn't it?
She's literally trying to be him right now. Bro's literally trying to be the narrator.
Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh, he really is, isn't he?
Bro
I had a
resigned.
feeling you could deal with him for us.
This is it then. The big moment.
Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
Is it? But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear. A rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. Oh, she's gone. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Yeah, us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
What is happening to me?
I don't know. What is happening to you? Oh. What? Well, it's good to see the princess commenting on our voices.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it?
Okay, we already know this information. We'll skip till we see her. Oh boy. Oh, well, look who it is. You,
I
me?
think you know what I am.
Another mirror's broken now. Let's ask the important questions.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Oh, shit. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Excuse me?
I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
That is so loud. Others like you said like that. Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
The princess, why? These are all very good questions. Know what she actually is.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. but an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Concept of transformation.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Nobody wants to leave? You're delusional. What would it be like to live in a world without her? Should I be a little aggressive here?
I'm only delusional if I'm wrong. And I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong.
Can't be wrong, okay. Destroy the mirror. You are the long quiet. A vast and insistent God, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Sleep together one last time. There's nothing for you to find. Okay. So she killed me.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Fucking poetry.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I have to reject you. I'm sorry. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting.
Excuse me?
But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Passive player? Pretty sure I killed you more times this go around, didn't I?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I've already opened the doors to our liberation before. I already know this rodeo. Slay.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Yes,
If this is
I'm not
what
the
keeps
passive
us
player.
sane, then so be it.
War. War never Oh, shit. What the hell are you doing? Oh my god. Excuse me? I did choose to let you out that one time. What the fuck are you smiling at, huh? Address the vessel's statement directly. So let me be clear. My fellow long quietians, I understand your, I don't know, fucking Obama, I guess. appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. July 4th was yesterday. Why have existed without you? Independence, baby.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Oh, shit.
I kill you. You kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster and faster and faster. I kill you. You kill me.
What if I did,
eyes
didn't?
Switch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Let me be clear. I get it. There is no need for us to keep fighting. I'll live with what? Stop the fight. Stop the fight early and surrender. Remain silent. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. I won't engage with violence. Let me be clear.
But violence has defined the thread of everything between us.
You literally called me the passive player. You can't say shit.
And do not color our conflict with fear.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
God damn it, stop it with the poetry.
But forever is not forever.
The furry's back.
You move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time.
You don't understand
To
that.
change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Reject her authority. Continue to argue your independence. Continue to reject her perspective. It doesn't matter how I feel. Death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on others. If we are able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those it holds captive.
The echo saw horrors because his eyes were closed. The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective.
Oh shit.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run and you run far. And the flesh I hurl at you is answered by the empty air of a place I'd never been. Cold and lonely, but also true. I didn't know what to make of my freedom then, but I know what to make of it now.
What is
You
that?
challenged me, and by challenging me, you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
See, what does addressing it directly mean, though? Right? Where are the woods then? What is the cabin? What is the time we spend apart, if not me existing as myself? Continue to reject your perspective. Suffering is born in delusion. There is suffering. There is still suffering. It doesn't matter what we are now. We hurt each other and we shouldn't have done that. We cannot let a world be spun out of that pain.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
know it because you destroyed it.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Oh, you're mad now. Almost like you know I'm right secretly, you know? I'm gonna continue with this path. Continue to reject your perspective. You reject the suffering of material reality, and yet you cling to this framework for meaning. We can be better than this.
I reject the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you
Delusion?
so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing is
Oh, boy.
immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
I don't know what you're saying, but you're going down, Buttercup.
Open your
What?
eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Explore. Let me be clear. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I am so sorry. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective. But you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Let me be clear.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Yo! Thank God. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here.
Thank you.
Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Of course. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Crashes the game. Oh. Are these the early loops?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Do you need me to describe things?
Yes, please.
Yeah, of course.
It only makes sense. What the hell is going on outside?
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
How many?
There's no mirror, either.
Excuse
I think
me?
you broke it.
Just gonna ignore my question?
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I don't need the blade. I'm too goated.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Sure.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, that was the soft one for the very first time we played the game.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing.
Oh, yeah.
Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
With this loop, she started off angsty.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Let me be clear. This is an arrangeable agreement. This is very new. So good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. I'm sorry all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I literally beat you to death with my bare hands.
Did you?
You don't have to apologize to me.
I think you're remembering wrong. The first time we met, I folded you like a pancake.
But still, I appreciate it. And I hope you can also forgive me.
Yeah, I
You
can.
know, when she puts it like that,
Okay. I don't think I want to be a god, to be honest with you.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Probably not. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much.
Alright, TSM.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, Hero works for me.
Voice of the hero. He's gonna love
that's
that.
me. You know, I think I like that.
Because in a way, hero, you are me, just a different version of me. None of this was really ever fair to either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Yeah, no, don't mention it, man. This is fine.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
We imagine we're in New York Harbor. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I wanted to walk through that cabin door just as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh, the hero's with us since the very beginning. Are you sure you don't want to come?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right, but I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Oh yeah, the other voices. Because I'm assuming all those voices are just versions of me. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Neither do I.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh. Yes.
I love you too.
Yes. This was a love story all along.
But
Not
I'm
a
trying
godhood
not to
story.
be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Oh, I've already been emotional. Oh. What? That ending was so much realer than the one I got before. I don't know, like that feeling this ending just feels so real. Like way realer than the last one. And I'm talking about like feeling, like it feels natural, this ending. The other ending was just like, dude, it was weird. I mean, yeah, we were together, but we were like gods destroying worlds. But now, like in this ending, we're just people that love each other. Like, I don't know, I think I kind of like this ending better. Yeah, I think I kind of like this ending better, guys. Oh, was this the soundtracks of all of the for all of the endings I got for all the princesses I met in order? Okay, I see. Well, that was Slay the Princess, ladies and gentlemen. The second playthrough. I must say I'm much more satisfied with this playthrough than I am the last. Mainly because that ending completes it, I feel. But yeah, with all that being said, I will see you guys in whatever the next video that I make is. Later, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of revision into the game. I mean, this was almost all new endings. So I was kind of happy. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.